Hello, my name is Robbie, and today we're going to be covering the topic of displacement. So the first thing that we need to know about displacement is the term position. So it's a very self-explanatory term, but defined it is where an object is in reference to a reference point or reference object. So in our scenarios today, in our lesson, we're going to be using the trim of this rug right here as our reference point, as our starting point. And this is our position currently, and we're going to be starting in our own examples. Now moving on with the term displacement. Displacement is the amount of change that you undergo as you move. Excuse me. And so for this example, we're going to take 3 steps. And we have just been displaced. We have moved. So in those 3 steps, we have moved from our original position to a new position. And it's very important to know that in the lesson on displacement is based upon both magnitude and direction. So in this example, we went positive 3 steps to this position. And the positive sign indicates our direction, which way we traveled, while the 3 indicates the magnitude of which we traveled. So in essence, our magnitude is how far we are traveling, while our direction is which way we are traveling. So on our next example, we're going to get displaced again, but it's going to be a little more of a diverted path here. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3 steps, 1 step this way, 1 step back, 1 step up, and 3 more steps this way. So in this case, we traveled from point A to point B a total of 5 steps. If we were to walk back, that would be a 5-step path. Now, even though we took various steps in between, going up and down on this plane, which is a carpet, that is not included in our displacement, because our displacement was a straight line, and we were only displaced by a positive 5 numerical value in this direction to the position we are now at. So again, we're going to go back and try this again. In this position, or in this example rather, we're going to focus more on the direction rather than the magnitude. In the last example, we saw that even if you take steps up and down the plane, as long as you're in the same line and you can count the distance from where you started, that is your magnitude. So in this example, we're going to focus on direction. Like 2 steps this way, 2 steps down, 2 steps back, 3 steps back, 1 step up, and we end here. Now in this instance, we have gone back from our original position by 1 step. So our displacement was -1. The negative indicates the direction, which is negative from our original position. We'll call that 0. And our magnitude, again, as we've gone 1 step back, is 1. Now as you can see, that is the displacement, or how much we have changed in our movement. However, that is not the distance. It is important to know that distance and displacement are 2 separate values. So in this example, we're going to count the distance and the displacement separately. We'll start with the displacement listed first, and then we'll do the distance. So here, we're counting the displacement. 1 step forward, 2 step forward, 3rd step forward, 1 step down, 1 step forward, 2 steps forward, 1 step up, 1 step forward. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 steps overall. Those 12 steps are the distance we traveled. However, we only traveled 5 steps for our displacement. Because we're in the same line as we started as our original position and our final position, our displacement is a positive 5. However, our distance relies on magnitude but not direction. So the total distance is all steps taken. Because distance does not rely on direction, it does not matter if we go forward or backward. In the next example, we will see that concept. You go one step forward, one step down, one step backwards, one step backwards, one step upwards, and one step forwards. So in this example, we are ending at the same position that we started in. So our displacement, the change and where we move to, is 0 because our original position is the same as our starting position. However, our distance, one step forward, one step down, one step back, another step back, one step up, and one step here, 6 steps in total is 6. So our distance is 6 and our displacement is 0. Thank you for staying tuned through this video, and I hope you understand the concept of displacement at a further level than you did in the beginning, and have a wonderful week.
And shout out to Karen Morton for filming.